Hi everybody. I'm not sure if y'all can hear me. I will do a video set back and see if I can hear myself. I hope y'all can hear me and everything. I really do, and I'm so sorry about how my hair looks. So I have gotten sick, but because of YouTube laws and restrictions, I cannot tell you what I got sick with, but I can give y'all terms and like clues what I got sick with. I'm gonna go with the 2024 plague. I'm gonna go with that, so y'all kind of know what I got sick with and everything. And remember, please do not comment it down below what y'all think I got sick with, because then I'll have to turn my comments off, and I don't like doing that. I don't enjoy doing that. But because I'm sick and I have so much time on my hands right now, I'm going to tell you about where I have been, what I have been going through, and everything. I'm sorry about my thumb. Yeah, my thumb got injured. Some of the band-aids coming off right here. So, I was sweeping, and I was sweeping so hard and so much I got a blister. So that's kind of what happened. So, yeah. That's kind of what happened. So, it's okay. It's not too bad or anything. So, and right here, this is just from my period. When I'm sorry to any boys or guy or men that come on my channel. I'm so sorry. But, during my hormone levels of my period, before I start having my period, I break out really badly and everything. And these were so huge, so I decided to get clippers, like actual nail clippers, and clip it off until it bled. And then, so I'm assuming that I picked at it so hard it scarred over. So these are no longer pimples or anything. These are scars now, so I'm just scarred right here until it heals and all of that. So yeah. So as y'all can see in my room a little bit from my last room tour, things have changed dramatically. They have changed. And that's kind of what I'm going to go through with y'all. So my last video, and now I have dementia, so I have to give me a break on remembering things. I do have dementia now. I have schizophrenic. I am schizophrenic now with dementia, so it's very difficult for me to remember things now. So please give me a break real quick while I try to remember which videos y'all saw last. I think the last video that I'm aware of I made one about Buddy and Basil and me cleaning them up and everything and putting new clothes on them. And I'm actually going to put new clothes on them in a little bit after this video, because I'm sick and I feel like I have a cold. I'm trying to keep busy, because if I do not keep busy, I end up getting really down and out and I start getting really bad depression. But this time I'm getting really bad rage, and my rage is turning into fear, and then I turn into fear, and then I go hide in the closets and stuff, because I feel like something or a monster or a demon or something, like a creature, is just coming after me. So I feel like I need to hide in the closets. So, but there's nothing here. There's no demons, no monsters, no nothing, just my family and me. So, yeah. I can't explain it, but that's just how I feel, so that's what I do. So let me start back. So I did that breastfeeding my reborns. I did that one. Y'all saw my room and everything, what it looked like before. Okay, so let's start there. So I posted lots of videos on TikTok, and then the comments started to really get to me and everything. And I still had my haunted dolls with me in my room and everything. and I was having lots of rage, like really bad rage. Like I was like attacking my parents, like that bad rage. And then one night, my dad got holy water. Let me start with who the haunted dolls were, and so you could kind of pinpoint to what they were and everything. So I had Victoria, June, Caroline, Angel, Amelia, but honestly, I don't think Amelia was haunted. Alecus was 2 dolls. Always remember that Alecus was 2 dolls. He would jump between the dolls. And June, she actually crossed over and went to heaven. So I wouldn't really count her either. So those were the haunted dolls that I had during that time. And so then, and Alecus was actually a demon. He wasn't a human spirit. All of these were human spirits. Now Victoria, I'm kind of like, maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure because she did growl at me one time, so I'm not sure if she was trying to be a human spirit, trying to trick me, or if she was really a demon. I'm not really sure. But Alecus, I know for 100% he was a pure demon because he was a duke from hell. Yeah. He has you can look it up on Google and see what Alecus looks like. He would ride a horse. He was half man, half lion. That's what Alecus was. Now, with Alecus, I never saw any apparitions with him or anything. I just know he turned my phone off one time and he threw a lamp at me. And, yeah. Very naughty Alecus. The only one I got lots of activity from was Caroline and Angel. Victoria didn't do much activity. She slammed a door once, but after I had a talk with her, she wouldn't do that. And Caroline was an old woman that had Alzheimer's. So when she would get scared or she would start having her Alzheimer's episodes, she would get, that's my closet back there, she would flick off and on my light. And then I would just have to comfort her and tell her, Caroline, I'm right here. I'm not going to let nothing happen to you. I'm right here. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Everything's safe. I'm right here. I'm not going to let nothing happen to you. So she would do that. And Angel was just amazing. She was my best friend. Angel would talk to me. I would hear her voice inside of my head. She would actually move backyard furniture. She actually shook me awake one time when I was having a panic attack. Angel was just amazing. And as I said about Victoria, she just slammed the door once and that was it. And then June, I caught a couple of recordings of her speaking. But after I told her how much I loved her, that's when I believe that she passed on and went to heaven. So back to the rage. After I was feeling that, my chest, it was always hurting. It was hurting I was happy, but my chest was hurting really bad. It felt like I had something inside of me, like inside of my chest, growing inside of my chest, making it hard to breathe, making it hard for my heart to work properly and everything. We went through so many tests and everything. My doctors didn't know what was wrong. My therapist kept prescribing medication. That wasn't helping, and my chest just hurt really bad. So one night, my dad got holy water, and I don't remember these past events that well, but I know it because they told me afterwards. That's how I know about these past events. So my dad said that he got holy water and he mixed it with salt. And to this day, I cannot go near holy water, and I cannot be touched with holy water because it burns. It burns my whole entire body on the inside. So you cannot touch me with holy water, or I will go into a rage or a fit, and it will hurt me extremely bad. And now I actually have fears of holy water because of this. And my dad said I went into a rage when he put the holy water on my forehead and everything. And after that, I lost consciousness. I lost my memory and everything, and then I was going in and out. Like I was two people, and I was going in and out of consciousness. I was going between. My TV just went off. That's why you don't see me that well anymore. I was going from being taken over by Alicus, and I do believe in my heart, I do believe that Alicus was trying to take me over. I was going between Alicus taking me over, Alicus letting me go, taking me over, letting me go. And so my memories were going back and forth. And so then once my dad threw some holy water at me and everything, and then I did not like that. I don't like water being splashed at me. When water splashes me in the eyes, I don't like it. That is one reason why I will not take a shower anymore. I take baths from now on, and my mom has to physically wash my hair because I do not like being splashed in the face. And there's another reason I'm afraid to take a shower too. Afraid I'm going to open the door and there's going to be someone there with a knife pointing at me. So I'm scared of that too. So with a bath, I can see everything that's going on. So, yep. So then I had another rage. This time, I went after my parents, went after my brother, and I was trying to hurt them really extremely bad, to a point that I'm not allowed to say on YouTube, but it was escalating to 1 to 100 very quickly. And I had weapons that I was trying to go after my parents with. So they called the cops. The ambulance and the police came and took me away. And then when I got to the hospital, I lost consciousness again. And then I came back, and I had no idea where I was. Not a clue where I was. And then I looked at my arm right here. I was bleeding. All of my arm right here was bleeding and everything. Apparently I took a knife and I was cutting myself constantly trying to do something. And this was the awful part. The hospital, they didn't even care that I was bleeding. They didn't bandage me up or anything. They didn't care that I was bleeding. So I had to ask them for a cold washcloth so I could put it on my arm to keep me to stop bleeding, because they wouldn't do anything about it. It's just an awful hospital, y'all. It's just a horrible hospital. I really wish I could taste this, but I can't taste it. It was horrible. So they took blood from me at the hospital. They had me pee in a cup and everything. And then they threw me in a closet They put a hospital bed in a closet and threw me in there and locked the door. They locked the door on me so I couldn't get out. And I was just crying because I didn't know what I just did. I didn't know what was going on, and I had no idea. I had no recollection of what the hell's going on. So I was scared and everything. And guess what they did? They came in there and told me to shut up and stop crying. That's what the hospital did. It gives me anxiety and almost a panic attack just talking about all this again. I have very bad trauma from this experience. I really do. And then I managed to go to sleep for a tiny bit. And they took my clothes from me. They also took my clothes and put me in a gown. It's horrible. Then these men came. More police, more men came. And they put me on a jet. My first time ever being on a jet. And I'm scared of flying too. I'm very scared of flying. So I went on a jet. And there's these men, and they were cussing like sailors. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, who are these men? But I'm like, okay. And then we ended up going to Roswell. And then we sat down and everything. We landed and everything. And then the Roswell... the Roswell ER came and got me, and they told me once your insurance doesn't care about you anymore, they're gonna let you out. And I'm like, well, thank you. I think that's not really good news. And so they put me in the mental hospital in Roswell. They overdosed me over there so much that I puked and I vomited. That's how bad they overdosed me. They overdosed me so bad I was drooling. I was slurring my words. It was horrible, y'all. It was very horrible. And then I couldn't have any contact with my parents. Not any contact or anything. They wouldn't even let me talk to my parents. They wouldn't even let my parents know where I was. They wouldn't. So I have a psychiatrist who lives here. Well, not here, but she lives in Lovington, so it's about 10 minutes away from here. And that's where she lives. They wouldn't even let her have any contact with me. They wouldn't even tell her anything about me or nothing. It was horrible. And then I had to sleep on the floor during the day. During the day, I had to sleep on the floor. At nighttime, I could sleep in a bed, but during the day, I had to sleep on the floor. And then there was a very really bad incident about me going to the restroom, but I think that one is TMI, and y'all don't really need to know about that one. So it's a little too much information, if you will, but it was still pretty bad. And I ended up not eating for almost a week. I actually got a yeast infection and chub rub on my legs, because I didn't shower for a week. It was horrible. It was very horrible. So then they finally let me out and go with my parents. Hallelujah, they finally let me out and everything. Oh my goodness, y'all, it was horrible. I have trauma from that experience, y'all. It's how horrible it is. It's horrible. very horrible. And then it feels like, and I'll get more into this in another video, because this one's already like 20 minutes long. I actually developed more trauma after getting out of there. So now, there's this thing that army guys get when they go to fight for our country and they come back with it. I'm not sure what the word is, but I think I've developed that now. Yep. So, yep. So this is it for right now. This is my video for right now, where I've been, what happened and everything, and all of that. Please be nice to each other in the comments. Please try to be positive in the comments, and if you can be, please try. And I'll talk to y'all later. Okay. Bye, guys. Wish me luck with me being sick and everything. Boy, it's going to be like 3 weeks of me being sick like this. It's awful. Okay. Bye, everybody.